All right, all right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Bido versus Goal. This game taking place here on Amazonia. Over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have Bido spawning as, or is it Bido? Right, or is it Bido? And it's so difficult to know how all of these words are, well, trying to be broken down. Oh man, live Crotacast at least. Well, I've been here for like I've been doing live casts for like what seems like months now. It seems to be part of the overall COVID 2020. Waking up early in the morning, doing a little bit of ring fit exercise. And then trying to get in some casts before my kids wake up. Bido, or oh man, my vote for the second option. I don't even remember the order in which I said things any that longer. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down into this matchup. Bido spawning over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Or is it Bido or Bido? Bido. I don't know. Bido sounds like some robot language that, you know, someone would make up. Bido. Anyway, yeah, I'm a little bit crazy this morning. I need a co-caster sometimes to like let me know when I'm going off the deep end. So yeah, having a little bit of fun. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. You guys know that this isn't my typical cast, but I don't know if I like go up to 1,000 views all of a sudden, like maybe I need to be a little bit more silly in all of my action. Acolyte finding a rabbit. Apparently that rabbit wants to turn into 2 skeletal minions and do a little bit of scouting here on it's not Bido for sure. All right, so Bido. All right. Archmage going up against a Death Knight. No surprises here. Pretty standard opening. Militia now going to go ahead and clear out this Renegade Wizard creep camp. There's that Lightning Shield cast across that Archmage. And is that Archmage actually going to move into position to get some damage onto those rogues? Yes, it will, but at the same time, also going to get damage onto that Water Elemental as well. Units now trying to rotate back out the other way as we're seeing those units getting aggroed here. Death Knight already on its way over, has used a Rod of Necromancy charged, and is going to go ahead and clear out this creep camp here. However, an unfortunate ensnare from the Forest Troll Trapper, taking one of those skeletal minions or getting them out of the battle for at least a little while. Going after that Forest Troll Berserker. Now, this skeletal minion actually lost aggro by attacking this other skeletal minion there. Great use trying to maximize the amount of hit points as we see an ensnare go down onto a footman. That ensnare onto that footman. Bido all of a sudden in a little bit of trouble. Archmage shows up, gets in a little bit of damage once more. Footman is going to get, Footman now trying to do a little bit of pad blocking here. Is that, Cloak of Shadows. Cloak of Shadows, that Death Knight hiding in the middle of the day right there. And is it actually going to get revealed? It's not by, I mean, that American dude. Oh, yeah. Bido. Death Coil for the steal right there. All right. Interacting with chat can sometimes be distracting, as well as we're looking at Archmage over here on the bottom left. Is he going to try and go for a militia clear of the expansion? So far, though, Goal is in a little bit of trouble. He's still only sitting at level 1, and it doesn't look like he'll be able to stop any real harassment. We are looking at, a Rock Golem right there. Skeletal Minion is going to be able to finish off a Footman. No, does not finish it off. Ends up having the Archmage deny. Rock Golem is trying to escape away as this militia is going to be able to finish off. Yes, the militia able to finish off the skeletal minions as this one footman just running for dear life gets attacked in the back by a bone sword. Archmage going to get to level, should be able to get to level 3 there, gets to level 3, picking up a Tome of Strength and a Potion of Greater Mana for additional, additional water elementals later on. The expansion attempt should be coming into play. Tech to tier 2 not even started. Meanwhile, Halls of the Dead upgrade already 60% of the way through. All right, apparently I need to be less silly. 15% of my viewers already left as we're looking at the Archmage Footman holding off on this location right here. Death Knight, Crypt Fiends. Skeletal Minion's going to be brought back over to try and put in a bit of pressure. Good morning, Burrow Rush. How are you doing? As the Archmage is going to be dropping in some water elementals, perhaps expecting that this attack is already getting underway. We see a Ritual Dagger to try to heal up that Death Knight. Units trying to make their way back. One low hit point Peasant Well, is it going to end up getting taken down? Yes, it does. We are looking at the scout tower, but it is not upgrading to an arcane tower as of yet, as a lone footman trying to hold the door right there, preventing the skeletal minions of Ghoul from getting in too much damage. Another attack and another down skeletal minion. Great job. And it feels like human players have just gotten better and better at dealing with the harassment. Footman now coming back across over here as Bido doing a great job shutting down the escape path for this Crypt Fiend. Crypt Fiend now down to 79 hit points. Is it going to be able to retreat away? Archmage does not have boots of speed as we see a Death Coil in time with that save. Death Knight with that unholy aura allowing that Crypt Fiend to retreat back pretty quickly. Another Death Coil could be in order as this Crypt Fiend down to 113 hit points, but now back on Blight. All right, that Blight seems to be some invisible force field that human players do not want to cross, knowing that units that look like they are close to death just seem to have a little bit of extra hit points constantly, especially as a Nerubian tower slows any, pursuing unit on its way in. All right, Ritual Dagger trying to heal up the Death Knight and that Crypt Fiend once more. Units are, backing up again as that Lich is out onto the battlefield with Frost Nova, trying to make, or should get Frost Nova here in just a second, making it difficult for the Archmage to continue this pressure. Bido now coming across here does have that potion of greater mana still. Frost Nova across multiple units as a low hit point footman will get taken down. All right, Bido has to question his tactics right now. The Lich still has plenty of mana for a follow-up Frost Nova as the Crypt Fiends are going after that Water Elemental. One or two more shots should finish it off. Water Elemental now finally backing away down to 27 hit points. Meanwhile, Death Knight and those Crypt Fiends are still backing up as well. Skeletal minions are falling as the Archmage sits at level 3. Is it going to use that potion of greater mana? That is the next question to be had. If it wants to continue this pressure, it should use it. Otherwise, it should back off as it's only getting some skeletal minion kills. All right, it looks like as though this Water Elemental will get taken down. There it goes, finally taken out as well. This Water Elemental also going to get taken down as well. And as Water Elemental after Water Elemental is lost, that Crypt Fiend down to 120 hit points. Death Knight still getting in some damage once more as the Lich going to get in front of that Archmage and trapping that Archmage. Oh, is still able to somehow get in through that trees as the Archmage now down to 285 hit points, but will be able to retreat back. Tech to tier 2 nearly done for Bido. As we're looking at dual scout towers now getting added in just in case there is any additional pressure. Death Knight will not be able to get to level 3 off of this particular creep camp. Lich will be just shy of 2 as they get closer and closer. Death Knight still picks up a Ring of Protection plus 3 though, as we should be getting up some Obsidian statues. Tech to tier 3 about 50% of the way done. Lich sitting at level 1. Death Knight gonna try and aggro some additional units here, try and get to that level 3, but still not gonna quite make it. Lich may get to level 2 though, perhaps pick up Frost Armor as that follow-up ability. Apprentice Wizard gonna give enough experience? Yes, it does. Yeah, that was a lot of experience, but then at the same time, water elementals were lost as well. Bido feeding Ghoul some experience, and the same time, Ghoul feeding Bido experience, going back and forth. Who really comes out ahead? That is the ultimate question, as the Death Knight is going to be able to get to level 3. Normally, I would say at this point, Undead, nope, expansion dropping on the inside here. Gargoyle trying to keep track of everything, and this is a complete drop inside the main gold mine here. The Ziggurats actually providing a little bit too much protection as the footmen inside seem to be able to hold on to this location. Death Knight is now in position here, going after some of those footmen. He's diving on in. The Nerubian tower trying to slow down that Archmage. Footman with Defend, having a rather easy time here as the Archmage, if it actually had a potion of greater healing, would have tried to stick around and take down this haunted gold mine. We are at tier 3. Black Citadel is up, and we are currently mining with three acolytes, a fourth one just being trained, and a fifth one now joining in on the fight as well. Archmage sitting at level 3, new Mountain King out onto the battlefield as well. Can Ghoul catch up a little bit here and try and get level 3 onto that Lich? He is currently behind 1 base right now, 35 and now sitting on 35 supply compared to 43. That momentary lapse in mining having a bit of a gap once more as the Mountain King sits at level 1 with level 1 Stormbolt. All right, Death Knight going to be making its way across here. Easy experience right there. A one shot from that Lich, finishing off that Water Elemental, getting that taken down once more. Yep. Try not to, not keeping track of the actual individual foot count losses here, as we are going into a Pit Lord third. All right, normally Pit Lord third is effective if your opponent doesn't have that many towers at his expansion. This one arcane tower here will pretty much minimize the effectiveness of that Pit Lord's Rain of Fire. Normally, I've also seen the Pit Lord getting trained up much faster at tier 2 if you want that Pit Lord's, well, that Pit Lord's ability to deal a lot more damage early on. All right, trying to go for the denial there, does not get it. Crypt Fiends, all of that attack still getting underway as the Pit Lord, well, backing up again. 43 supply compared to 49. Bido having a great spot right here. Or in a great spot right here, able to put in a lot of, getting a lot of gold. The problem is Goal is now putting in pressure onto his opponent, as we see now Rain of Fire dropping in. Stormbolt making short work of that Rain of Fire. Arcane feedback, removing much of the mana once again, as the units are going to try to engage here. Water Elemental going to be able to easily hold that door once more. There is arcane feedback onto that Death Knight. Death Knight, Goblin Sapper, is it going to be able to make its way in? Yes, takes down the Altar of Kings, taking down that Altar of Kings right there. And, well, shutting it down, stopping that Paladin, as a new Altar of Kings now needs to be rebuilt. All right, a lot of pressure coming in from Goal, as the Crypt Fiends are absorbing a lot more damage than I would have thought. The Obsidian Statue rejoining in on the backside here as a Gargoyle. Well, is it going to get lucky with the escape? Well, gets healed back up at just the right moment. I didn't even see it go above 400 hit points. It was stopped at 384, so that tells you how close that was. Another Gargoyle, however, taken down. The guard towers doing their job, as we are looking at massive repairs underway on that arcane tower here. Lich getting arcane feedback once more, going to be forced to pull back again. Footman in that front line. Stormbolt onto that Crypt Fiend. Crypt Fiend wants to stay alive. Are we going to see a Death Coil? That is the question, as that Pit Lord is in that front line spot. Low hit point Crypt Fiend trying to retreat back down to 34 hit points, and now going to burrow, stick its head in the sand, and be able to stay alive a little while longer. There is a Stormbolt trying to finish off that Crypt Fiend. Gets the connection there, as more Footmen are going to end up getting lost as well. There goes a Spellbreaker. Are we going to see that Footman get taken out? No. Defend, protecting it from those last couple of hits. Pit Lord could have perhaps tried to get a Rain of Fire, but accidentally went too close to that arcane tower, and now, well, just getting the rest of its mana completely drained. 54 supply compared to 57. Knights with Sundering Blades going to be going after those Crypt Fiends pretty quickly. Mountain King, all it needs to do is just Stormbolt and try and shut down those Crypt Fiends, stop them in their tracks to let the Knights finish up their job once more, as the Flying Machines are actually getting taken down as well. Thunderclap, as the Mountain King gets up to level 2, slows a multiple number of units, as the Archmage now at level 4. Water Elemental is still battling it up here, going to get taken down. Lich now at level 3, and this harassment has turned into a really long battle, as unit after unit is lost. Lich down to 9068, and the Scroll of Town Portal temporarily saves. Death Coil onto the Lich to save right there. That Mountain King was a little bit just out of range, and the Scroll of Town Portal ends up saving the Lich. All right, Frost Armor onto the Lich right now. It's going to try to stick around a little while longer. Mountain King has a Potion of Healing. It's now in a little bit of trouble. Units are now trying to back away again, as the Archmage runs back across over here. All right, arcane feedback. Once more, there goes another Crypt Fiend. Lich now pretty much healed back up, slowly but surely. Death Knight doesn't have enough mana yet, as the Knights looking to back up again. All right, crazy play-by-play right there. Difficult to describe all of the action. Abomination is now joining in, as Goal maybe trying to, maybe overstaying his welcome. Things have gone back and forth throughout this battle, and now this is exactly what I was afraid of for Goal. Goal is now caught in a very tough spot, with the enemy human army also coming in straight from behind. Mountain King stormbolting that Pit Lord. It's going to get, no, is it going to get taken down? It looks like it might get taken down, and it does get taken down. Pit Lord gets taken down, while a Staff of Sanctuary temporarily saves that Mountain King. We still do not see that Paladin anywhere onto the battlefield. Obsidian Statue walks into its death, and Goal has definitely overstayed his welcome right now. Scroll of Town Portal transferred to the Lich. Are we going to see the death of a Knight? No, we are not. Death Knight couldn't even get off a Death Coil to finish it off. That Knight down to 39 hit points. and dropping steadily, but should be able to get healed back up here in just a moment. All right, Altar of Kings finally training up that paladin that was built what seems like many moons ago, but is still trying to train up that paladin. Mountain King looks like it's finally going to be able to come back online. Gold sitting at 50 over 60 supply. Level 4 on the Death Knight. Level 3 on the Lich. Level 2 on the Pit Lord, who is halfway getting resurrected.
Players' forces are under
Archmage, Spellbreakers, Knights moving around the map here. They're going to try and, well, perhaps creep out a difficult creep camp. Archmage does have an Orb of Fire now, which will have a profound effect on the Death Coils and the Obsidian Statue trying to heal. Archmage going to get into position. There goes a Renegade Wizard. Mountain King going to pick up that True Shot or a Paladin. Well, not even going to try and stick around for that little bit of experience. Wants to give all of that experience to that Mountain King. Mountain King would definitely benefit from the experience the most, as we want to see level 3 on that Mountain King for level 2 Stormbolt. Bido in a great spot here. Tome of Intelligence now on that Mountain King, getting up to 315 mana for even more Stormbolts. Finding a flute when going for knights, yeah, not necessarily the best thing in the world. We're looking at additional damage coming back across here as the Pit Lord is going to dive on in. In comes that Pit Lord now. Extra damage across all of those units. Enforcer is going to get taken down. Come on, just 1 or 2 more shots will finish all of these units here. As the, well, the Lich does get to level 4. Is it going to go for, well, Dark Ritual? That is the question. As we now see a battle coming across here. Knights getting ready to engage. Abominations need to get into that frontline spot. Pit Lord does have Cleave, getting in large amounts of damage across multiple units. Death Knight now in a lot of trouble. Down to 62 hit points, down to 30 hit points. Knight, oh, nope, it is going to go ahead and, well, try and hide, but there are flying machines nearby. Human armies diving very, very far back to go after this Knight here. There's a Death Coil onto the Archmage. Archmage could end up getting in trouble. Death Knight, our Archmage, is in a little bit of trouble, down to 260 hit points after a Paladin with that heal. There's a Thunderclap. Knights are going to be in trouble. Nope, Staff of Sanctuary there as the Pit Lord is in position. More healing getting underway. Flying machines going after the Destroyers. And now the Mountain King is down as well. Paladin could be in trouble. And was there too much of a commitment to try and go after that Death Knight? That is the question. Paladin now with Divine Shield able to stick around a little while longer. 43 supply compared to 64. Goal is currently behind here as the Archmage is sitting at level 5. Archmage could get taken down to 57 hit points. Staff of Sanctuary was transferred, saving that unit there. Beautiful, beautiful play by Bido, saving that low hit point unit as the Water Elementals, Water Elementals trying to go after the Obsidian Statues now. Lich in a lot of trouble trying to get away, down to, well, almost dead. It looked like the Paladin was trying to get off a Holy Light. Lich could try and finish off this Paladin there. A little bit more damage is all that it's going to take as the Lich going to get blasted. Oh, nope. A little bit of an exchange of damage there. The Obsidian Statue, however, more than enough. What is that Lich doing? Lich needs to get away, down to 65 hit points. And there's a Dark Ritual to try and save. All right, is there going to see a Frost Armor? There's a Frost Armor, no Stormbolt. Knight comes in, gets slowed down a little bit. That Lich with 1 Obsidian Statue still alive, at least for now. All right, not your standard game by any means. So many close calls across multiple units. Overcommitment to try and chase down after that Archmage caused the death of a lot of undead units. Well, the Lich is now low on hit points. Death Knight trying to get resurrected. And, well, the Lich does have a potion of healing. Will that be enough to keep it alive and well? Flying machines keeping track of where that army is. We're going to see a little bit of damage. No web to perhaps try and stop one of those flying machines and pick it out of the sky. Archmage now back out onto the battlefield, as we should be looking at a Stormbolt or some damage going onto that Archmage here. All right, in comes a little bit of damage. Orb of Fire, Stormbolt, and Lich pretty much going to get taken out. So much focus fire, and there it goes. And that is the game. Goal just not able to stick around long enough. Bido with the kills there, even though it had the lower hero score. Ultimately, the resource score, 6,000 more gold mined than his opponent, was enough to carry him to victory. Or is that, no, 8,000 more gold. Or 6,000 gold, 8,000 more resources. All right, great game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.